Hi everyone, welcome back to Enterprise Playwright BDD Framework series. I hope you're all doing great and my name is Shruti. So far in this series, we have successfully automated PIM module, admin module and leave module, and today we will see time module. Okay, and before we begin, I highly recommend you to watch this entire series in a sequence because each video builds on top of the previous one. Okay, and one more thing is, that this application is huge and it has many features in it, but I'll not be able to show all the scenarios in one video. So what I'll tell you is, if you're really serious about learning playwright or getting job in playwright, please try to identify as much as use cases or scenarios possible and automate them. Okay, so in times module, so the flow I'm going to show you is, before that we need to create a user. You know that to create a user we need to go to PIM module. Okay, I'll log in, and we already have code for that to create a user. So here I'll create a user and I will show you that flow I'm going to show you. So I'm just creating a user. So this is hey you 7. So once the user is created, let me check, I'm recording. Okay, once the user is created, go to time and search that user. So the user is hey you 7. Click on view. So come to time module, enter the employee name and click on view module, and we have not entered any timesheet. So click on create timesheet button and enter submit, and here enter some comment and click on approve. Okay, so this is the flow I'm going to show you, and the validation I'll show you is here timesheet for AU positive one, and here status approved. Okay, so these two validation I will show you. Okay, so the module is time. Okay, so first let us go to VS Code and create three folders in each section. That is features, pages, and step definitions. Let us go to features, create a folder called time, and admin, sorry, pages, the folder is time. Then step definition folder is time. Okay, so here I have the feature file, step definition, and page class. So the feature is time module and the scenario is create and approve employee timesheet. So this is given user is logged into Orange HRM and user creates a new employee. You know that we have already step definition file is created for these two. So here in this module, what we are going to do is, when user clicks on time menu and user searches employee using employee name in the time module, and user clicks on view button and user creates a new timesheet and user submits the timesheet and user enters the approval comments approving, and user approves the timesheet, or user clicks on approve button, so you can use anything. Then validation is approved timesheet details should be displayed correctly. Okay, so I'll copy this, features, time, file is time dot feature. I'll paste, save. Next is time page. So let me copy this. I'll explain you. So time, file is timepage.ts. Okay. So you know that we have to import base page and page, and we have to extend base page, because in base page we have methods to click, fill, and other things. Okay, so these are all the locators I identified. So actually identified using codegen, and you can use the same. Okay, so time menu, to click on time menu, and employee text box, view button, create timesheet button, submit button, comment text box, approve button, timesheet heading, and timesheet status. Okay. Okay, so next the methods are click time menu. So click method, and here I'm clicking on the time menu. Then select employee. So you know that in order to select employee, here first we need to enter the employee name in the text box, and it will give the suggestion, and we need to click on that suggestion. Next is click on view menu, just call the click method, click, and the locator we need to click on. Then click create timesheet button, just a click and call this locator. Okay, so click on this locator, then click on submit, then click enter comment. So just enter the comment, and this comment is coming from this feature file. Okay, so we are going to enter the same comment, that is approving. Then click on approve button. Then once that is approved, here we need to fetch the text of these two, that is, or here we are not fetching, we are just identifying whether this is visible or not. Okay, so timesheet and timesheet heading. So timesheet is this one, so that is timesheet for, and timesheet approved, the text is status approved. Okay, so we are validating these two. Okay, so one validation is either you can validate whether those two are visible, or you can validate the text. You can fetch the text and send it to the step definition file and validate. Okay, so you do that. Okay. Okay, so next is step definition file. So I'll copy this. So go to step definitions, time, file, time dot steps dot ts. So here we are not doing anything new, you know that already what we are doing here. Okay, so first one is user clicks on time menu. So in order to click on the time menu, first we need to create an object for the time page. Okay, so here we are creating an object, and with that help of time page we are calling that click time menu method. Okay, so here I've just intentionally given time so that we can see the validation. Okay, next user searches employee using employee name. Okay, so you know that in the full name we are calling first name and last name. Okay, and this is coming from custom world, and once we enter the full name we are giving some time so that we can see that execution. Okay, next is user clicks on view button. You know that this is very simple. With the help of object we are calling this click view method. Then user creates a timesheet. So here we are calling this method create timesheet, and here we are just clicking on this timesheet, and user submits timesheet. So in order to submit the timesheet, once again user is clicking on the click submit button. Okay, so hitting that click submit button. Next is user enters approve in the comment. So here the user is entering the comment. So and this comment is coming from this feature file. So the comment is approving. Next is once the user enters the comment, user is clicking on this click approve button. Okay, so there is approve button. We are clicking on it, and after this, intentionally I've given some time so that you can see that. And two things we are validating is, so this timesheet heading should be present, and also timesheet approved. Okay, so that status should be approved. Okay, so these two should be true. And here you can see, if you go here we are returning promise. Okay, so promise boolean and return, so it returns true or false. Okay, so if it is visible it returns true, and our validation passes, so we are saying to be true. Okay, so this is all about time module. And as I said earlier, if you can identify some more scenarios, please automate them. Okay, and also some more validation, if you think you can add, you can please add them. Okay. Okay, let us execute, and before that we need to do one changes in Cucumber. So here we need to validate only time module, so I'll enter time. So the folder feature file folder is time, and feature file is also time. Let us execute npm test. So here we have not actually learned anything new, because we are just using the methods we have previously implemented. Like user is logged into the Orange HRM, or user creates a new user. This was all already present, and identifying the locators. and how to implement this page methods. So click approve. One thing is missing, I know that I'm missing here, is promise void. Okay, you can add that promise void. You know that we have been adding that promise void because this click methods does not return anything. And if you want the code, you can email me. I know some people are emailing me and I'm sending them. So my email address is shruthibs2019 at gmail.com. Shruthibs2019 at gmail.com. So user is created. Then username is entered in the time module and create submit button. And here enter the comment and click on submit button. So here we are validating timesheet for and status. So there are 10 steps and one scenario, so that is passed. Okay, so once again, if you think you learned something from this video, please do like and subscribe to my channel and let me know how you're feeling for this series. Okay, so thank you so much for watching.